this some kind of joke? I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight.
You don't know what death is.
What's going on, horror fanatics? Welcome to our Shot 'em 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus, and in this video, I'm going to be discussing an article from Screen Rant that goes on to talk about the biggest mystery from the Carpenter Loomis storyline that we will not get solved in Scream 7 and beyond. If you haven't done so already, please shoot this video a like. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm a ton, as well as if you happen to be a new viewer to this channel, please shoot that subscribe button as well as that notification icon so you get all the latest content updates to the channel. If you would also like to become a member here to the channel, shoot that join button that you see on the channel dashboard. Okay everyone, so on Sunday, Adrian Tyler of Screen Rant dropped this article that is captioned, Scream 7 lost its chance to resolve the biggest Sam and Tara mystery. Scream 7 has lost its two lead characters, Sam and Tara, and with this, it has also lost its chance to resolve a huge mystery about their family. Scream 7 has lost its two main characters, and with this, it has completely lost its chance to solve the biggest mystery about Sam, Melissabarrera, and Tara, Jennaortega. As the horror genre continues to ride the wave of reboots and sequels, more franchises join this trend. Among the most recent and successful additions is the Scream franchise, which came back to life 11 years after the release of Scream 4, the supposedly final chapter in the saga. Scream 2022 brought back the three survivors of the first four movies, Sidney Prescott, Gale Weathers, and Doobie Riley, and introduced a new generation of characters as well. Leading the reboot Scream movies was Sam Carpenter, who was revealed to have a direct link to the original Ghostface murders, as she's a daughter of Billy Loomis, Skeet Ulrich. Also leading the new generation of Scream characters was Tara, Sam's half-sister, and together they survived a new wave of Woodsboro murders and a Ghostface killing spree in New York City. The Scream reboot series is set to end with the upcoming Scream 7, but now that it's solved both Barrera and Ortega, it can no longer solve the biggest Sam and Tara family mystery. Scream 2022 established there was family drama with Sam and Tara due to Sam being Billy's daughter. Sam and Tara's mother met Billy when they were in high school, and she made her boyfriend believe that Sam was his. When Sam was 13, she found her mother's diaries and learned the truth about her father. Sam's legal father overheard when Sam confronted her mother about it and left them, which further fractured the family. Sam left Woodsboro when she turned 18, and it's understood she never mended her relationship with her mother. Sam and Tara's mother wasn't present in Scream 2022, as she was away on a business trip when Tara was attacked by Ghostface at their home. Sam and Tara's relationship with their mother got worse in Scream 6, as after Sam revealed the truth about her lineage to Tara, Sam's mother cut her off, and Tara cut her mother off for refusing to speak to Sam. The sisters then moved to New York City to start over from scratch, with Sam taking a parent role that Tara wasn't comfortable with. There were rumors about Sam and Tara's mother finally appearing in a sequel, but that won't work anymore without Sam and Tara being directly involved. Melissabarrera was fired from Scream 7 in November 2023, and Jennaortega dropped out due to scheduling conflicts and salary disputes. As a result, and with the exit of director Christopher Landon in December of 2023, the future of Scream 7 is unclear, but if it moves forward, it can't solve the mystery of Sam and Tara's mother anymore. The writers of Scream 7 could still choose to introduce Sam and Tara's mother, but as was mentioned above, that wouldn't work without Sam and Tara present. Bringing their mother in would be in bad taste after the controversy surrounding Barrera's firing/exit, and with Ortega not around, it wouldn't make sense for her to show up when their daughters aren't present anymore. Everything about Sam and Tara's mother will now be left to the imagination of viewers, as the Scream saga won't be able to fill in those gaps anymore. Okay everyone, so I agree with Adrian in terms of not having Sam and Tara's characters in Scream 7, that it does leave a big mystery when it comes to their mother Christina Carpenter, who we have some insight on but wasn't introduced to in the last two films. This is something that many fans was hoping to see in Scream 7, was the arrival of Christina Carpenter to bring the Carpenter Loomis storyline full circle. I personally wanted to see this for the simple fact that she is the Marine to Samantha Sidney, as the reason for Sam being targeted is because Christina slept with OG Scream killer Billy Loomis around the time of the original killing spree back in 1996 and kept a secret for 13 years about the fact that he was Samantha's biological father. And unlike with Maureen Prescott in the original three films, Christina is alive, so we would have got to witness her story play out and finish, not only through Sam and Tara's perspective, but through her perspective as well, as she would have been present to encapsulate the storyline, something many fans over the years have expressed wanting to see with the Maureen Prescott character in the original three films. We only got to know Maureen's story through the perspective of her daughter Sidney, as Scream 3 encapsulates Sydney's family storyline with the reveal of her half-brother Roman Bridger, as he shows and explains to Sydney how it was him who started everything that took place back in Woodsboro, where we got flashback footage of Marine's indiscretions. I do want to point out that it was rumored that the original plan for Scream 7 was to not only introduce Christina Carpenter, but reveal her as a killer with Stu Macher's sister, Leslie Macher. That will be a conversation for a future video, but nonetheless, I do think it is a big letdown and a missed opportunity that we won't be getting the arrival of Christina Carpenter in Scream 7, being, as the article stated, without Sam and Tara present, there is really no reason to incorporate the character and will leave more questions than answers if she did show up in the 7th film without them being in it. But I don't agree with the statement that Christina is the biggest mystery we won't see solved in Scream 7. Tara's father, only known to the fandom as Mr. Carpenter, is an even bigger mystery than Christina. We know some important details about Christina, such as she struggled with alcohol addiction, her affair with Billy Loomis, and she seems to have a fairly decent source of income, as she was stuck at a conference in London and is always out of town, as was stated by Tara through text messages with Amber Freeman and while speaking at the hospital in Scream 5. We only know very little details about Tara's father, Mr. Carpenter. In Scream 5, we got the confirmation that he had left the family once Samantha confronted Christina and revealed the secret about Billy being her father. And in Scream 6, while Sam is talking to her therapist, Dr. Stone, he brings up the topic of her having an abusive relationship with her father. Though Billy Loomis is Samantha's biological father, she never met him, as he was killed by Sidney Prescott before Samantha was born. So that leaves Mr. Carpenter as the father she had an abusive relationship with, being he took care of her for the first 13 years of her life before the secret about Billy got out. Outside of those two things, we know nothing about Tara's father, which in my opinion makes him the biggest mystery in the Carpenter-Loomis storyline that we won't get solved in the Scream franchise going forward. What adds to the cloud of mystery surrounding the character is the fact that in the rough draft script for Scream 5 leading into the final act that would later be changed, a piece of material of the character was going to be mentioned in a critical part of the film. That could have eventually led to the arrival of the character at some point in the future, as the piece of material seemed to have a great meaning to Tara. This is something that I will discuss further in a later video. At the end of the day, it is a bummer that the Carpenter-Loomis storyline may not ever get concluded going forward in the Scream franchise, as there is definitely more mysteries to solve, especially when it comes to the parents of Samantha and Tara Carpenter. However, I still hold out hope that at some point in the future, this storyline does get concluded in the way it was intended to be, so that fans of the storyline and the characters involved get the proper send-off that they deserve, so that we can continue moving the franchise forward and away from the original timeline of events and characters. But okay everyone, that is it for this video. Leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts on this article from Adrian Tyler of Screen Rant, as well as let me know which parent from the Carpenter-Loomis storyline is the biggest mystery that will go unsolved in the Scream franchise going forward. Once again, this is iShot6times YouTube horror movie channel. I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and TikTok. Thank you all for watching.